Hello dear students, how are you? I hope everybody is fine today. We will study past, okay? Was, were. Look at this photo. Do you know these people? Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. Okay. Prince Philip is 99. He is old. And Queen Elizabeth, his wife, is 94. She is old too. This is a present time photo, and let's go past. Look at this young couple. 50 years ago, they were young. Prince Philip was strong. Were and was. Look at that. And he wasn't weak. Strong, weak. So he wasn't weak 50 years ago. Queen Elizabeth was beautiful and she wasn't old. Okay? We compared present and past. Let's see. Here, the past simple of the verb to be is was and were. We learned. Look at that. I, he, she, it, we use was, and we, you, they, we use were. Remember present, am and is we use was, are we use were when we go past. Okay, we form questions by putting was and were before the subject pronoun. Okay, question. She was ill yesterday. Was she ill yesterday? Okay, we form a question now. Was she ill yesterday? We form negations by putting not after was and were. She was not ill yesterday. Or shorten, she wasn't ill yesterday. We use the past simple for actions which finished at a definite stated time in the past. That is, we know when the action happened. Okay, time expressions we need. What is yesterday, yesterday morning, yesterday afternoon? You can say yesterday. Today, yesterday. Last week. Okay, sorry. Last week. Last year, and 2 days ago, 5 months ago, okay, 2 days ago, maybe you can say 1 week ago. So don't forget yesterday, last, and ago expressions. Here you see Berlin. They were in Berlin last month. When? Last month. You can say when. Here, she was in hospital 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. When? 2 weeks ago. Here we see square, Taksim Square, you see. John was here. So, John was at the square maybe 2 days ago, you can say. Yesterday, 2 days ago, last week. You can use time expression at the end of this sentence. Here, do you see castle? Tokat castle here. Mary and Peter there. So, in the past, how can we say Mary and Peter were at the castle? Were. They were. Here we see a palace, Dolmabahçe Palace in Istanbul. Jill. Okay, Jill was at the palace. Here you see a souvenir shop for gifts, presents. George and Mary there, you know, Grand Bazaar. So George and Mary were at the souvenir shop. Museum, Nina and Rhonda. Nina and Rhonda were at the museum last year, maybe. Here we have CD, boat and helicopter. First example. Were there CDs 100 years ago? There are and there is, you know. Let's go past for these. Were there CDs 100 years ago? No, there weren't. Look at cross and tick. For second one, we use boats. Were there boats 100 years ago? Were there? Yes. Yes, there were. Remember Noah's Ark. And the third one, helicopter. Were there helicopters 100 years ago? No, there weren't. What about bowls? Were there bowls 100 years ago? Yes, there were. Were there videos 100 years ago? Video cassettes, I mean. No, there weren't. What about 6? Ironing. Were there iron 100 years ago? No, there weren't. We see cable one. Okay. And we have where, lean, and last Tuesday. Let's make a question together. Where was Lean last Tuesday? Look at the photo. Where was Lean last Tuesday? She was at the supermarket. Were children yesterday afternoon? Let's make a question. Where were the children yesterday afternoon? Look at the photo. They were at the playground. Okay, where John last night? Make a question. Where was John last night? He was at the cinema. Where Kevin and Sally 2 days ago? Where were Kevin and Sally 2 days ago? They were at the museum. Okay. And 10 years ago, look at that, we have Bob, Tina and Allison, Ted, Betty and Tom, and Lisa. And let's see some true or false things. Lisa, actress. Look at Lisa here. Lisa is actress? No. Let's make a negative sentence. Lisa wasn't an actress 10 years ago. So, she was a singer. Right. Now, Betty and Tom, poor. Look at Betty and Tom here. They are poor, poor or rich. Rich, poor. So, no, Betty and Tom weren't poor 10 years ago. So, they were rich. What about Bob? It says fat. Bob, at the first picture, look at that, Bob. Bob is fat? No. Bob wasn't fat 10 years ago. He was thin, slim. Tina and Allison, doctors. Look at Tina and Allison. No, they are students, I think. So, like a tourist. Tina and Allison weren't doctors 10 years ago. They were students. Ted in Italy, it says. Look at Ted. Ted is in Italy. Look at the t-shirt. It says, I love Spain. So, he wasn't in Italy 10 years ago. He was in Spain. Okay, dear students. Today we learned was and were expression for the past. Thank you for watching. See you on next class. Goodbye.